Ron Harris here from MuscleDevelopment.com. Coverage of the Chicago Pro, the Wings of Strength Chicago Pro, brought to you by High Tech Pharmaceuticals. I'm here with 212 bodybuilding champion Lloyd Dollar. This is Lloyd's first pro victory. Lloyd, congratulations.
Thanks, Ron.
Now, you've been at this for a minute. This was not an overnight success. How long have you been competing amateur, and then when did you turn pro?
I started competing amateur back in '99. I turned pro in 2012. So it's been definitely a long journey.
Now, full disclosure, we did this interview last night, but there was somebody messed up and deleted it. So that's why I know all this stuff ahead of time. I'm not psychic. You used to compete as an open. I do remember that. And you said you were about 240. I remember you being about 240. You look better to me now. You look bigger at 212 somehow, which I guess proves it's all an illusion. You know, tell me about that. How does your physique look different at 212 than it did at 240?
I think what it is I have really small joints and bone structure. So the more separated and more cut I get, it just makes everything seem a little more rounder and denser. So it just gives me more of an illusion of being bigger. So I think now I can really, truly not worry about the size game and really focus 100% on dieting down. It allows me to look a lot larger.
You told me you used to get up to 280. Was it 285?
Yeah, I got up to 280 like the year when I was first started working with Faki Mubarak when I was prepping for nationals. The year I won my pro card, my off season was at 280. I realized that wasn't where I want to be.
Wow.
But then after that, normally it would stay around the 270s. Like last year, I dieted down from 272. This year, 267.
Wow.
And
267 to 212.
Yeah, my body just likes to grow for some reason like that. But equally, when I start dieting, my weight drops pretty fast too because my metabolism is really fast.
So I'm going to guess you're about 5'9"?
5'8".
5'8". What was it like to be 5'8" and 280 pounds?
Miserable. The gym I work at, we have stairs. You got to go up the stairs to go into the gym, and then you got to walk downstairs to get to the bottom where all the equipment's at. So it's several trips. Let me tell you, man, I'm huffing and puffing and sweating before I'm training my clients.
Yeah, I mean, I can only imagine. A lot of people out there, they think it's going to be, they'd love to be that heavy, but I'm sure it's not as fun and games as people assume it is. But let's get back to the present day. So this was a really good show. We had some names in this show. You know, with Guy Cisternino coming back was obviously a favorite because he's won a bunch of pro shows. He's been top 6, I believe, at the Olympia. Zane Watson's won a couple shows. So, you know, I didn't even have you on the radar. You know, I know you're very good, but I'm always looking like any other journalist. I'm looking at the big names. But, you know, as the judging went on and the call-outs were going on, I said, wow, this is the best Lloyd's ever looked. I think Lloyd might take this thing. You know, when did you know? Did you know going into the show that you had a really strong chance of winning?
Yeah, I knew I was at my best, and Jose Raymond's my coach. He always tells me with my shape and symmetry and structure, if I can nail my conditioning, I should be hard to handle, you know, no matter who I go up against. So we knew conditioning was better since I did New York Pro because we got back home and just consistently just nailed it. And as I saw that conditioning coming, and I realize now that I can even take it another step further. But I think, you know, long as I keep coming in tighter from the back and my condition gets better, I think it just makes me more dangerous. So I know I can definitely, you know, cause some problems.
One thing I wanted, they really worked you guys. They worked you guys hard because the top 5, they shuffled you guys around. They kept bringing you back. And some of the guys were letting their midsections relax. Some of the guys looked like they were about to collapse. You kept your composure. You didn't seem like you were fading at all. You know, how much you work on your posing? How did you develop that level where you're not tired? How much posing practice have you done in your career?
Well, when I first started competing, I worked with a guy named Deke Warner. And Deke took me out in August in the heat for about 30 minutes. He pounded me through some posing. And when he was done, he said, the reason I'm doing this is because one day you're going to realize you might be in a hard call out because I like to work guys and I want you to realize this is a sport. You know, you're not just standing up there trying to look good, putting your body through these positions. You really got to squeeze. And so now, every day, twice a day, when I get done with cardio, when I'm at my most exhausted, I still go through about 30 minutes of posing every night. No matter how tired my body's fatigued or stressed or whatever, I still go through 30 minutes of posing. And so that always helps me. And then one year also I worked with Durham Charles, and I would drive 2 hours down to Coral Springs and 2 hours back home twice a week.
Everything's in Coral down there.
Yeah, and all we did was pose. And I mean, literally it was so bad that my wife had to drive home because I couldn't, I mean, he would kill me. I mean, all the rest I would get within that whole hour would be standing in the front relaxed. That was literally his relax. And he killed me. And so those traditions have consistently carried on throughout my career.
Wow. So this will be obviously your first Olympia. How excited are you to finally? Because you've been a fan of the sport. You've been an athlete. How long have you been dreaming about getting on the Olympia stage?
Oh man, since day one. I always say, I take it to the next amount. I work hard. Like I said, I get up at 3 a.m. and I do cardio, and I do that without the idea of people going to really be watching for me. Now knowing that, I got eyes on me and I'm be watching, it's just going to make me work that much harder. If that's possible. So it's going to be good. And like you was talking about the call out, it was awesome because those judges, they really brought the sport to where it should be, because that was a 6 minutes that morning. We went straight through. The first call out was 6 minutes straight. And then we came back at night. They took us through probably at least maybe 5 minutes straight. And then we had to immediately come out and do our routine right after. So they really made us work for that and really see who really wanted it.
And that's unique. I've never seen, they do the confirmation round, but they didn't do that with you guys. They specifically brought the top 5 back, didn't bother bringing the other guys back, and just worked because it was clearly a tough top 5. So, to your credit, you came out on top of that. But, 212 division is definitely going to be a different Olympia this year. Flex Lewis, the great champion, he's retired from the division. He's moving on to open next year. Jose Raymond, a legend who was always up top. So this is going to be a brand new year. We're going to see some new people in the top 5, top 6. How excited are you that there's opportunities for fresh new talent like yourself to really move up there?
My biggest thought process is just not making it easy for them, making it tough, just making sure everything I bring is absolutely perfect for myself, my conditioning, my shape, consistently try to improve on it. I know I have the ability where I can put on muscle really easy, and I just want to put it on in the right spots and really try to just polish my physique off a little bit more, so therefore it'll make the decision, harder for the judges to make what they got to do, just like it was last night.
So you have 10 weeks now to Olympia. What does this 10 weeks look like? Do you take a little bit of a break off the diet and the training at any point, or do you just keep pushing straight through for 10 more weeks?
Jose told me to eat through the weekend, and we get back on Monday. I'll give him a call, and we'll get started. He just need to tell me how much carbs and how much cardio, and that's what we'll do. It's that simple.
Congratulations. You've been working very hard for a very long time. I've been watching you. You haven't been getting a lot of recognition. I think that's changing now. You got a pro win. You're going to Olympia. It's an exciting year for you. I'm happy that it's all happening. Your hard work is paying off, and congratulations and the best of luck to you, Lloyd.
Thank you.
All right, from musculardevelopment.com. Isn't that who we're with? This has been Ron Harris with Lloyd Dollar. Thanks, man.